Hello my friends, and welcome to another video with me, Steve England Outdoor Learning. I'm up here in Gloucestershire with my friend Harry, and we're having a walk today on my day off. Harry's gone off to do his photography, and I'm just walking through this oak woodland. You can see behind me there's a lot of oaks in here, and I've seen something that I really want to show you guys. Look at this. So I'm just having a wander through the oak woodlands looking for some mushrooms and various bits and pieces, and I noticed there were some mushrooms at the base of that tree. You see them there? And initially I thought, oh, maybe some yellow brittle gills, right? But as always, Steve is trained to do his ID checks. So look at these. Now the camera is probably not picking up as yellow as what they are, but have a look at this. So in the press recently, not that I watch TV, but I saw something on social media about there's 3 people in the Channel Islands that are all in hospital because they've eaten mushrooms and they've poisoned themselves. Well, have a look at this. So can you see this mushroom has grown from an egg? You see there, a sac, and that one there. You see that sac in there? And what we've actually got here is probably the world's most deadliest species of mushroom, the Deathcap mushroom. But from the top, they could be, I suppose, initially thought to be brittle gills, but they're not. And this is why it's absolutely essential that if you ever go picking mushrooms, you've got to do your ID checks and check from the base as well. You're seeing it growing from this sac. Let me just get them out for you a minute. Like that. There you go. The world's most deadliest mushroom. And this is the Deathcap mushroom. You see underneath there, it will have gills, white gills. But more importantly, you see it growing from that sac, the vulva. You know, you eat this one, there is no coming back from this. This will kill you, this thing. You got to be really careful. You see the colour on it? So like a grenishy yellow hue on it. And that's why you should never pick mushrooms. Ever. Sorry, excuse me. You should never ever pick mushrooms by just snapping them off at the base like that. So imagine if I just picked that. And I think, well, I've got a brittle gill here, a nice yellow brittle gill. In your basket, in your soup, bang, Grim Reaper's got you, you're dead. And that's why you do things like this. You check at the base for these vulvas. Right, look on there, look. You see 1, 2, follow them up. And there's your base there, your vulva. So when you go mushroom picking, mushroom foraging, you always get the base as well. That forms a massive part of your identification process, and you never ever snap a mushroom off like that. You've got to get it from the base, and this is what they've obviously done. You know, the people in the Channel Islands have obviously done this, and it's all very well for people to say, well, how on earth can they misidentify it as a Deathcap mushroom? But if you're not proficient in mushroom identification and mushroom foraging, well, firstly, should you be foraging in the first place? Debatable, because there are, like I said, there's lots of edibles out there that look similar to this. The brittle gills look similar to this on the top anyway, but you know, you got to be careful. You got to be so careful doing this. I'm alright handling it, but there's no way with well, if I ever ate this, it would kill me. No two, half of that cap would kill me. And I think a whole cap might kill 2 adults. I don't know, give or take. But the moral of the story is, guys, what I'm trying to say is, if you do go mushroom picking, know your stuff. And if you don't know what it is, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Because there are killers out here like the Deathcap, the world's most deadliest mushroom that grows in the UK, grows in Gloucestershire, grows everywhere. And I hope these 3 people in the Channel Islands make a recovery. And lesson learnt, for sure. Anyway, the Deathcap mushroom. There's the Grim Reaper, right just there.